The global activist Greta Thunberg has returned to Italy together with her activists. Let's hear from her.
About the Sumud flotilla, what we aimed to do and what we will continue to do to free Palestine. Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Okay, let me be very clear. There is a genocide going on in front of our very eyes. A live-streamed genocide on all of our... Under international law, states have a legal obligation to act to prevent and to stop a genocide from happening. What we aim to do with the global Sumud flotilla was to step up when our governments failed to do their legal obligation. But that is not the story. What happened here was that Israel, while continuing to worsen and escalate their genocide and mass destruction with genocidal intent, attempting to erase an entire population, an entire nation in front of our very eyes, they once again violated international law by preventing humanitarian aid from getting into Gaza while people are being starved. And we want to also emphasize that we do not only need humanitarian aid to enter Gaza, we need an end to the siege, we need an end to the occupation and the oppression. This from all the places of the world that are suffering, living on the forefronts of this business as usual systems, Congo, Sudan, Afghanistan, Gaza, and many, many more. What we are doing is the bare minimum. This genocide and other genocides are being enabled and fueled by our own governments, our institutions, our media and companies.
It is striking how Greta Thunberg says this is so directly that their government is not doing anything. Coming from a global activist, this isn't just criticism, it is frustration. It shows how silence itself became a political stance.
Okay, so whatever we've been through for the past 6 days has, among other things, been torture, physical and mental abuse, but at the same time, all the things we could think of in our heads were the suffering of the Palestinian people, and what we suffered from was nothing in comparison to them. We do not want to focus on what we suffered, even though we have the negligence of our own governments not supporting us in any type of way, even though that we were kidnapped in international waters for bringing aid to a starving people.
You can feel the weight in her words. 6 days felt unbearable. Yet she says that imagine the Palestinians have faced for decades. That comparison hits deep. It bridges empathy through experience.
Last week on the radio, I called out the Italian Prime Minister for political cowardice. All our political leaders are cowards. They are afraid to call out the Zionist entity for what it is doing. They are complicit. Every single politician out there, every political leader is complicit in what's going on in Gaza. They sell arms, they let arms be transported through their countries, they buy in products, services from occupied Palestine. This has to cease. Every individual should put pressure on their own politicians, local, national, international, put pressure on them to cease the trade in anything from occupied Palestine.
This is where it turns from personal to political. A direct message to Italian Prime Minister, a call for accountability. It is not just a plea, it is a reminder that every leader's silence has consequences.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!